You think this is an SM57, don't you? Actually, it's not. The top doesn't turn, and it's a Stagg. The model number of this is the Stagg SDM70, and as you can see, it looks just like an SM57. So they're really, really similar. Same kind of size, it's just a fraction smaller, same top. Everything looks so similar, you could easily mistake this for an SM57. Both of these have a cardioid polar pattern. The Stagg has a sensitivity figure of -54 and the Shure has a sensitivity figure of -56. So this one's just a fraction louder on the output, hopefully. The Stagg picks up 50 Hz to 15 kHz, whereas the Shure is 40 to 15 kHz, just slightly deeper on this one. Now, I'm not really sure about the impedance figures because this one is quoted at 600 ohms. That's the Stagg is at 600 ohms and the Shure is quoted, I think it's 310. I've seen different places that quote different figures. The frequency response graph of both of the microphones is really, really similar. I couldn't believe how similar they are, if they're to be believed anyway. So what we've got is a little hump on both at about 200 Hertz. Then there's a flat mids on both as flat mids. Then both have got a hump at 6 kilohertz. Then at 8.5 kilohertz, both of them. And then a little one at 12 kilohertz. So they're almost identical on the frequency response graph. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. You never always can believe everything you see, but that's they are remarkably close. So to start, this is the sound of the Stagg SDM70, and for all intents and purposes, it really does look like a Shure SM57. It really does. I've noticed on mine that the top is just slightly offset. It's a bit crooked, but very, very slightly. But in terms of build, I think they're really both very, very similar. So this is the sound of the Stagg from the front, Stagg from the side, that Stagg from the rear, Stagg from the side, and the Stagg from the front. And I think, you know, when you look at this, this is a very, very cheap alternative to the SM57. This is extremely cheap in comparison, and if it does work as well, it's another bargain, isn't it, really? Now, I haven't changed the gain or anything on my input on my recorder, but this is the sound of the Shure SM57. So when you hear the sound of the Shure SM57, I'm hoping, according to the graphs anyway, that the sound is pretty close. So this one should sound like the Stagg. The biggest difference, of course, being that this one costs about 90 something pounds, 93, and I think the Stagg comes out round about 17 pounds. So this is the Shure from the front, this is the Shure from the side, this is the Shure from the rear, back to the side, and this is the front. So just to check, this is the sound of the Stagg, this is the sound of the Shure. This is the sound of the Stagg, and this is the sound of the Shure. So to finish, if the Stagg is anything like as good as the Shure, it's a really nice bargain because the Stagg comes out somewhere around 17 pounds and the Shure is about 93. So there's quite a difference in price. The Stagg is just like almost a fifth of the price of the Shure. So if it sounds good, then in that case, it's a great buy. There's a lot of clones around. I've never heard of Stagg before until someone wrote to me on one of my videos, and then I noticed that Stagg produce all kinds of microphones, and I've not seen one or tried one ever before. They look pretty good to me, and if this sounds good, what a bonus. That's another clone that works. There are an awful lot of clones of the SM57 and the SM58. They're all over the place, made by different companies. But the thing is if they're working and they sound good, then great, all's fair in microphones, I think. But what a price! £17 for a microphone. If it's anything like the Shure, it's a bargain. Hope to see you next time. Cheers for now.